Did we hit 90 today? We're about that, 89, 90?
Yeah, we hit 91.
I got to say, with 3 days of this, I'm kind of done. I'm ready for the change.
And
you know?
it wasn't even like a brutal heat wave. Like
No.
we're in the upper 90s for 3 days. We're in the low 90s, but it's over. So get ready for some cool conditions and some rain. We're going to switch from AC to potentially furnaces going on around town as we get into the weekend. That's how cool it'll be. Speaking of cool, how cool is this time lapse? Just love it. Look at that marine layer cloud bank just offshore, just above the surface of the ocean. Never moved inland. Strong northerly winds are just keeping it right along the beach there, but a really dramatic look at some marine layer cloudiness out there in Lincoln City. There's the 91 for Portland. Vancouver 90, McMinnville was 92. We go down I-5, 90s all the way to Medford and into California. The Dallas was 96, and that was the hot spot in Oregon this afternoon. Okay, if you look at the red days, those are the days with above average high temperatures versus the blue days. Those are the days with below average high temperatures. It's 17 to 7. So yeah, it's been a warm month. And in fact, let's talk about the rainfall in a minute. We'll come back to the temperatures. Only 2 days with measurable rain. That's not very many. We average 9 such days in the month of June. And we have had now 6 90-degree days, which ties for second most in June. So it has been a warm month, but boy, is that ever about to change. Look at the cloud cover offshore. I mean, this is more reminiscent of a spring weather pattern, even a late winter pattern, if you will, not in terms of how cold it's going to get. Won't get that cold, but the jet stream is quite strong, and it's going to power its way right into Oregon and then south of us. And this weather system is going to bring us rain. Not much tomorrow. We'll get a little bit tomorrow night, except unless you're at the coast. The coast will get a pretty good soaking even tomorrow evening. For the valleys, that's going to come on Friday and into Saturday when we have a chance of a thunderstorm along with the showers too, and the snow level dropping all the way down about 5,500 feet. So all, again, more indicative of spring, say early April as opposed to late June. So we get wet weather, and then on Sunday, showers will still be around, but they'll be much more widely scattered. They'll begin to break up. So I think we'll get quite a bit of dry weather on Sunday after a wet Friday and into Saturday too. And then next week looks fairly dry. I can't rule out a shower midweek. I'll show you why in a second, but the bulk of the rain is going to come Friday into Saturday, and we're looking at anywhere between about now 1/3 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch in the valleys. An inch in the Cascades and at the Coach is a pretty good bet. So here's the pattern. As I mentioned, the jet stream going well south of us. This is a cool area of air setting up shop right over us. It begins to move away, though, on Sunday. But these northerly flows on the backside of these areas of low pressure are tricky because you can get these little weak impulses that drop on down and fire off a few showers or a thunderstorm. Then next week, it looks like another area of low pressure developing right over Oregon right about Wednesday. So we may get some more showers as we roll into the month of July. Okay, here's the snow level forecast, as I said, down to about 5,500 feet as we go into the weekend. Amazing. 70 degrees right now, though. It's a really beautiful evening, mainly clear still, but it's going to be a lot cooler tomorrow. The coast, in fact, low 60s with rain coming in the evening hours. For the valleys, we'll make the low 70s, mostly cloudy and much cooler. The Cascades also clouding up tomorrow and getting cooler as the freezing level begins to drop. For Portland, it'll be mainly cloudy tomorrow and cooler with a high of about 76 as opposed to the 90s of the last 3 days. Then we get 3 days in a row with highs in the 60s and barely get out of the 60s on Monday, but it begins to dry out, warm up next week, but not too warm, at or below average for the next 7 days, David, which is a big switch from the rest of the month of June.
I suppose it all balances out in the end, right?
Sure hope so.
Thanks, Matt. Still to come.